welcome to the very funny Tiny.
I did the worst thing you can do as a performer, and that's applaud your own name as you're walking up. He's got to be good. So, March of 2012, I had the privilege to fly down to play South by Southwest Music Festival in Austin, Texas. It was amazing how what little bit of success can go to my head. It doesn't take really anything. In fact, if you guys laugh twice tonight, I will be unbearable to be around for the next week. One, two. So I got off the plane. It was really exciting because we were playing. I played South by 2 years previous, but our shows were like, in South by, but like just barely in the state of Texas. I think that, it wasn't really official. These shows were both on 6th Street, which is kind of the heart of the festival. So I got off the plane, walked to my baggage claim, and about 25 feet away I look, and there's Lil Jon. And I said to myself, what? I was like, the correct thing to do when you see a famous person, I believe, is like just ignore them, not say anything. But at the same time, I had flown into South by to play a show. He had flown in to play a show. We're kind of on the same level, Yeah, I don't buy this either, by the way. So I take about 3 steps towards him, and then I think, what is his fucking song? I can't really think of any of his music. And then I thought, where's Dave Chappelle? I bet he knows, because that's when Dave Chappelle signed, eradicated that huge contract and took off. No one knew where he was. So I was like, I'm going to talk to him about Dave Chappelle. And about that time, there was 2 guys that just kind of stepped in front of him and formed a triangle, kind of like a door of the 2 scariest men I've ever seen in my life. And so I simply grabbed my bag and walked off, and then I turned to him and wished that he was listening, and I said, okay! The security did not laugh either. These dudes were terrifying. So I sent a sexy text the other day. Have you guys done this? A little erotic text? Sexy. Yeah. God, I feel hot even talking about it. So I was texting my girlfriend, and I sent her the text. Does your pussy quiver when I think about it? Oh, that is sex incarnate, am I right? Oh, yes. And I put my phone down, and when you send something sexy, whether it's like a naked pic or a phrase, you want immediate, reformation of oh, baby, yes. So I had set my phone down, then I picked it back up, and I looked at the recipient, and I see 3 letters, M-O-M. I had just texted my mom to see if her pussy quivers when I think about it. Now, fortunately, my mom is very loving and a little bit naive, and so I quickly just came back with your cat, which is not viable, but it worked. And in hindsight, I'm really glad that I used the phrase pussy instead of fuckhole, because even my mom would have been like, Aaron, I don't think that's right. You guys you're gonna do something for your mother on Mother's Day, everybody? Kind of an odd transition, maybe. I'm very thankful for my mother. She is a great, great woman. I will say I've heard that all comedians share one common bond, and that's to have an overbearing mother. And by that definition alone, I am the funniest fucker in this room. And that didn't end well, but it certainly ended. My name's Tiny. Text your mother for Mother's Day.
Give it up for Tiny. Alston's answer to the Marquis de Sade.